Come shopping with me. Well, okay, after the fact. In this video, I'm sharing my huge US craft haul from my recent trip to the US. Stamps, stencils, paints, and all the junk journal supplies I couldn't resist bringing back home to Vienna, Austria, where I live. So whether you're here for junk journaling, inspiration, crafty shopping ideas, or just love seeing new supplies, I hope you enjoy this peek into my goodies. So just for a little bit of context, I have been to Salt Lake City, Utah for 2.5 weeks hosting some junk journal retreats. I didn't have a lot of time for shopping, but I did manage to go to Hobby Lobby, to Michael's, and I think that's it. But that was plenty. So let me share what I got, and let me start with actually kind of a fail, which were these two mats. What I wanted were just standard mats to protect a table that I was working on in someone's house, Kim's house, for those that know my retreat story. So I didn't realize when I bought these that these were adhesive mats, and I guess they're meant for like when you have a silhouette, like a cutting mat, I guess. So when you peel this off, this is sticky. So it's not what I wanted, but I can use it with this sheet on, and then it's fine. And they came 2 in a package, which I didn't realize either when I bought them, because the price was really good. I don't remember what it was, but I remember thinking it was cheap. Let's move into the category of dies, stamps, and stencils. So these first ones here are from Michael's. I don't know if Recollections is Michael's own brand. Anyway, I had to get this beautiful butterfly. Then I needed to get circles because I do have circles, but I never seem to have the right size that I need, and these are more than I have. So that was necessary. And then I thought these were pretty cool. Haven't tried any of this out yet. Then these were actually gifted to me. So some of the products have been gifted to me by some of the retreat participants, which was extremely generous. I was gifted so many beautiful things, handmade things, various vintage junk journal supplies. Everybody was so generous. So thank you again to all of you who have gifted me beautiful things. So obviously Sizzix Tim Holtz. This is called Holiday Blocks with the number 666335. I'm sure these are super fun to play with because I think they're super versatile. I've seen a Tim Holtz live where he has played with these, and I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with these. So thank you again for those. This was also gifted to me. Ranger and Illusions by Diane Reevely. And these are called Further Around the Edge with the number DYR34513. Super fun. Also really looking forward to play with these. These I was also gifted. Sometimes you have to be careful when you say you like something, because sometimes people are just going to be that generous and give it to you. I just love this. So I don't even know this brand, Paper Artsy, but I'm sure it's a very popular brand. The website is www.paperartsy.com. So this is called Eclectica 3, and it's by Seth Apter, which is probably why I loved it so much. I'm a huge Seth Apter products fan. These are going to be so fun to play with. This is something I got myself. I just had to get this huge stamp set. Again, Michael's Recollections. These huge letters, how fun are they? Here you see the whole alphabet. So we have capitals, we have the small letters, and we have the numbers. Love it. Used some of these already and love this 2 bits. I'm so happy with this buy. More presents that I received. So Simon Says stamp, beautiful background stamp with the number SSS 101871. And also this one was gifted to me. Whimsy Stamps Galaxy Galore. Never heard of them, but super fun. These stars. Again, I have not even unpacked any of these yet. And then just a few stencils that I bought. I think these are Hobby Lobby. So we have these butterflies, bees, a dragonfly, and a hummingbird. And it was 74 cents. Like, how can you not, right? It's crazy. Then we have some fun mushrooms. I think this was even reduced from 175. Again, 50% if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, again, how can you not? And then these I really wanted because I have the feeling I never have enough letters to stencil in this size. So I was super happy with that. These were $3.29. I think these were regular price. Oh, and there's a small alphabet here as well. I don't think I even saw that yet. Next, let's move on to glues. Very important. Both of these were gifted to me. So we have a small bottle of art glitter glue. I was super happy to get this. This was perfect timing because my current one, first of all, looks like this. So yeah, I think it needs an update. And also the glue is not willing to come through here anymore. I don't know why. I tried cleaning it so many times. It's just stuck. It'll come through here, but not through here, even though I can poke through it with a needle. Anyway, I need to play around with it some more, but I was so frustrated with this, trying to film a video and not being able to use my glue. So perfect timing with this one. And this one I had seen in other people's video, but I've never tried it. And I have tried it in the meantime and I love it. I don't know what the price difference is between the art glitter glue and this Barely Art Precision Craft glue, but it seems to me like this one is just as good as the art glitter glue. So if you're able to get this where you are, give it a try. It has the same thin precision metal tip. It comes with additional tips as well if you want the glue to come out thicker. I am so happy with this. It's non-toxic, acid-free, photo-safe, archival. It dries clear. It's flexible. It's wrinkle-resistant, super important, clump-resistant, and it thaws if frozen. You can use it all year. I wonder if that's a major difference to this one, because once this one here freezes, the glue no longer works as well because it becomes too thin then. I've had that happen to me several times. The company also does not ship during winter for that reason. So maybe this is actually a better alternative. If you have experiences with both, let me know which one you prefer and why. Then I was also gifted these two fun glue pens. I've never seen glue pens like this before. I believe they are both Asian because leave it up to the Asians to come up with the coolest craft supplies. So it's like a pen. So you push it at the end and then you have the tip come out. Let me try to demonstrate. And then you just push. I mean, you're not gonna glue thick things with that, but look, it just comes out like this. And I did try it paper to paper, no problem. What a fun little glue stick. I believe it also has refills, which I don't have. And then this one is another one, Sakura, which is definitely a Japanese brand. Pinpoint roller. I have not tried this one out, but I'm assuming it is a similar concept. So we have the tip still on here. So let's see in comparison. Yeah, it's the same concept. So it's a roller ball, but the glue seems to be even still a little bit thinner than with this one. I don't know what the brand of this one is. It doesn't say here. Oh wait, it does actually. Animal Planet. I don't know if that's the brand, but that's the only thing it says here. So I don't know if this one works as well. Should we just test it? Let's try paper to paper. Let's glue along this edge here. Can you see where it's shiny? Let's glue this on here. Let's give it a moment to dry. Otherwise, I think it's not fair. Yes, so I'd say for paper collaging, totally works. How cool. You can take this with you on the go. I think that's brilliant. And then another set of glues that I bought are these Aleene's tacky glues. So they had this assortment here of 5 different ones. So far, I only knew this original tacky glue. I believe these 2 bottles are the same. Then there's clear tacky glue, quick tacky glue, and fast grab tacky glue. As you can see, they're still in here. I have not tried them, but I'm curious to see how these will go. I love the small bottles for traveling, obviously. Next, we have 6 craft paints. Again, these were super cheap. These are from Hobby Lobby. I got the colors Calypso Sky, Adrift, Electric Pink, Baby Pink, French Lilac, and Caramel. And all of these brands are very well known in the US. I have purchased the Folk Art and the Americana before, and I've had those paints for many, many years. So here you see all the colors. How beautiful. Next, let's talk about glittery things. So first of all, I was gifted this beautiful glitter acrylic paint. I have been putting that pretty much on everything. You can see it here on the cover, on the dragonfly, on the hearts here, and on the Good Vibes sticker there. I just love it to bits. This one is by Folk Art. I think you can get it at Hobby Lobby. And then I wanted to get some like metal leaf bits. So first I bought these. So it's a mixture of silver and gold, and we have some, in some of these we have some red mixed in. Then I also have this mixture here. I believe both of these are from Hobby Lobby. And then I also wanted to add another color. So I bought these blue flakes, but I realized that these are not the same as these, because these are super flat when you adhere them. These are not, and that was pretty disappointing. I even bought this special meat leaf adhesive for $4.49, and I tried it out on some scrap papers. I used most of them, but I have these bits left. And what I really didn't like about this glue is that it's shiny. Like, why would you make a glue shiny that you're gonna see after you apply your flakes here? I don't understand. So what I did with these, because they're not really shiny, just a little bit like a satin shine, is I applied some, I think it was matte medium on top of it. But that's annoying, right? Because it's an extra step, it's more drying time. That really frustrated me. So I need to experiment some more with these. So these here are these leaves right here. I mean, they're very cool. They work really nice in a collage, but not quite what I had expected, especially not these. And this I wouldn't have needed at all, because I would have been better off just using my Liquitex matte medium and then not have to worry about the stupid shine. Continuing with shine, I also got 3 more Distress Spritz by Ranger and Tim Holtz. These were together in a package. They are the colors Mowed Lawn, Peeled Paint, and Crackled Pistachio. I have 7 until now, but I don't have any greens yet, so I'm excited to expand my collection. There weren't many available. In general, the Tim Holtz section at Hobby Lobby is very small, so I was happy to at least get a few products, and I have more to share with you in a moment. I also really wanted to experiment more with alcohol inks, so I got these, plus a blending solution. These are also from Hobby Lobby, I believe. The company is Brea Reese, if I am pronouncing that correctly. And my idea for these was to use a paper palette like this. So, you know, like for your paints, it has a very smooth surface, so the alcohol ink can move around really well. But I have not had much success with this until now, and I definitely need to watch some tutorials and experiment more until I figure out how this works best. If you know of any great tutorials for this technique online, please share the link. I would be forever grateful. And I also got these. I already have a set of these, but I'm running very low on them. So these are the Ranger and Tim Holtz alcohol inks. Okay, I just realized I only have these two. I have caramel and I have butterscotch. And one more thing about the Tim Holtz products. Even when it seems like everything else is reduced at Hobby Lobby, the Tim Holtz products never are, which is of course very unfortunate. So this is latte, ginger, and caramel. Oh, cool. So I have actually two new colors. I just love all these neutrals. I have been using mine almost exclusively on metal, which works really, really well. So I'm excited to have more of these and need to figure out how to work with these. So next we have some random items. I found these cute watercolor birds on cardstock. Wait, are these stickers? I'm just realizing they're stickers because I've used a few of these already to make cards. I didn't even realize they were stickers. I just glued the back. Okay, so they're stickers, even better. But look how cute they are. So did I say they were from Michael's? They were not on sale. I don't know if Michael had anything on sale. But how cute are these for making cards especially, or for bigger collages? I just think they are so cute. I don't need to show you them all, but you get the idea and you understand why I had to get these. Then, very random, 2 Sharpies because you always need these, right? This one I'm super happy with. Again, Michael's. I saw one of the retreat participants use this and I was instantly in love, and she said it cuts really well, and it does. It cuts really well, and it is so small, so fun to take with you when you're traveling. I use this a lot already, and it's even just at home. It's so nice to have a small one just for cutting up little bits. So even this, I could just very easily cut, and it's really good. The quality of this really surprised me. Super happy with this. Then I had to get this beautiful fabric. Let's open her up. So this was $1.49 and it's a fat quarter. I don't know the measurements of a fat quarter, but it's definitely plenty. If you're going to make, for example, a journal cover, you could probably make 2 out of these depending on the size. How cute is this? I know you understand why I had to get this. I mean, I have plenty of beautiful designer fabrics, but there's always room for one more, right? So what was the company? 44th Street Fabric Company. And the number is 2360923 if you want to look for this. And then I have some random, no, they're not random. I took some letters, even though they don't fit together like color-wise at all. These are my initials, both of these, and 49. No explanation necessary, I think. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. Maybe they will go on a journal cover. Maybe I will end up using them separately anyway. I really don't know. I just knew that I had to have them. They're stickers, I believe. Yeah, so cute. And then I got this one, 62 cents. Come on, babe, in pink. Are you kidding me? And this one I was actually gifted. I love my junk journal sisters. So cute, XOXO. So even though we have had some Tim Holtz products already, I am going to call this category Tim Holtz. So as I said, there was not a lot of Tim Holtz supplies there, but this is what I got, and also I was gifted some of these. So Hobby Lobby, $4.99. This is called Curator, perfect for collaging. There you see all of them, all the color ranges, so cute. $8.99. These are called quote chips. I have actually never even seen these kind in any videos before. I think these will be very fun to use in collaging. Probably I will take the thick layering off most of the times when I use them, unless it's like for a cover. Then we have remnants. There you see an overview. layer frames for $6.49. There's 12 pieces in here. Yes, you could definitely make these yourself, but they're so cute. Maybe they will inspire me to make my own. Then I had to get this collage paper. Look at all the different designs that are in here. So they're little pieces. They're 30 pieces. And I have all these different designs. Oh, here you see them better. I just love collage papers because they integrate into your background so seamlessly. Just beautiful. Then I had to get these collage strips. Again, this is something I think you could make yourself, but I just had to get them. Here you see all of them on the back. This one I was gifted by dear Kimmy, who was our host for the retreats. So more collage paper, again, 30 sheets. I'm just realizing this is the same and they just put a different piece in front, but that's totally fine because I can definitely use more than one of each design. Then I really love the worn wallpaper scraps, $8.49. There's 49 pieces in here. So here we see all the beautiful wallpaper. And here we see, again, all the wallpaper with all the little extra pieces that are in there. Again, really beautiful for collaging and or cards. Love, love, love. And then finally, I got these two sticker blocks. One is the small talk for $6.99 and one is the clippings, also $6.99. Used a couple already, used a few of these already. This next category I'm going to call jewelry and charms. Let's first go through the not so interesting pieces. But these are all things that are really hard to get here for some reason. So we have some eye pins. So I have two packages with the hole here. So this is to put beads onto. And I have one with just the, what are these called? Head pins, which have a flat head instead of the loop on the side. So I find it really hard to find these kind of pins in this color. So I can find silver, I can find gold, no problem, even copper, but not this vintage looking, I don't know what it is. There's 100 pieces in each. That should last me a while. Also, these jump rings. Yes, I can get them here, but not in this color, or very, very hard to find in this color. So again, I got two packages of these. Then I got really strong wide ones as well. And these lobster clasps. Then I also got these earring pieces to hook earrings on, and I'll show you why, because I bought some charms to go in there, and I just bought this this black leather cord and these fasteners to make a necklace, and I'll show you why I needed that. So many fun charms / jewelry pieces here. I couldn't get enough of this. And most of these were 50% off from Michael's. Some of these were gifted to me. I just love these kind of things. So let's start with these two big ones. For some reason, I just love these kind of skulls, like Southwestern USA vibe. So this was one reason why I wanted to get this, because I think this will look really cool on this black leather cord as a necklace. Or it could obviously also be a beautiful charm for a wide spine. I actually bought two of these. One was for my BFF, and as you can see here, the horn broke off. She barely touched it. I watched her and yeah, I can't find it, but it is here somewhere. And that horn just broke off. I kept it because I can definitely glue the horn back on and maybe use it as a journal charm, but this one is probably going to be a necklace for me. And this was half off. I mean, you can't beat these prices. Like, we don't have prices like this here. This one was gifted to me. How beautiful is this? Be inspired to live with kindness. What a gorgeous huge dragonfly charm. I have received so many dragonflies on this retreat. I think it's so cute. You can never have enough dragonflies, I believe. So here's another one. This one I was also gifted. How gorgeous. And we have another one. Again, this was a gift. Then we have, let's do all the dragonflies first. Oh, here's the piece of the horn. There we are. I can definitely glue that back on. So then we have these cute charms. These can definitely be made into earrings. They are currently just on jump rings. How cute, how cute, how cute. Then I also got myself these. Again, I believe they were 50% off. Again, as earrings. Love, love, love. Oh, there's another dragonfly. Yeah, this was definitely on sale. Then I was gifted this cute little charm. And then we have this one. This one is special. I bought this again at Hobby Lobby. It was half price. This one is super cute, and what makes it so special is that I got one for Kim, our host, and her sister and her mom, because they were helping us for the retreats. And so now we all have this same dragonfly charm. And that means a lot to me. Then I also had to get this adorable bird with the moving feet. And this butterfly. Perfect for a spine. Then I had to get this heart. I'm not sure yet whether this is going to be a necklace charm. This would also be really nice with the black cord, or just a silver necklace, or maybe it will become a journal charm. Let's see. Then I had to get all of these. These were, again, half price. I mean, how cute. These will be journal charms for sure. So adorable. This one I was gifted by dear Kimmy and her family because they had seen me look at this several times, but I never did actually buy it. And then they actually hid it when we went the next time so that I wouldn't buy it. And this is actually a brooch. And then she added these cute mushroom charms. Look. They are so adorable. So thank you again, Kimmy and Anna and Ruth. I think I will wear this as a brooch, actually. Then we have these. I just couldn't resist. Well, these actually have two functions. So this one I've worn already. They can be worn either as a bracelet, like so. How cute is that? Or you could use it as a hair tie. I don't have enough hair to use it as a hair tie, but you could. And then the other one is this one. I have not worn this one yet. Cute. And then I saw these rings. Like, I would never usually buy rings at a craft store, but why not? So this one I've worn quite a few times. Look, that goes really well with this bracelet. I think it's really cute. And then there's this one, which I haven't worn yet, but it has an eagle here with a light blue stone. Love it. And then, not from a craft store, but from like a Western clothes store, I bought this beautiful bracelet. Also very much US Southwest style, and I really like that it has this kind of a closure where you have nothing that you have to like tie here or that would dangle down here. It's just like this. It holds so well and it's so cute. I just love this color combination. Adorable. And finally, I had to get this charm. It might have been Michael's, I don't know. So it's by Iron Orchid Studio. It was $3.99. I mean, a pink cowgirl boot. Are you kidding me? I love it. I think this will maybe even go on a handbag or something like that. And finally, there's 2 random items I would like to share with you. These were free. So I have these paint samples. Actually, these were gifted to me. How cute are these? 2025 reading list, title, start date, end date, and the star rating. I love these. I've never seen anything like these. I have no idea where they're from, but I adore them. You know, I have my book tracker at the back of my junk journal planners always here. But how cute to have them like this. Even if you're just going to use it as a bookmark. I love these. And then these are free paint samples we got at, I think it was Home Depot. And these already are in tag shape. I mean, how cool. Love all the different colors. Perfect tag background. So it was from Lowe's. And then there's all of these. I think these will last me for quite a while. Let's see how to use them in my junk journals. But how fun and totally free. And the last item I want to share is actually not from the haul. It's something I received from Kimmy and her family. And I just wanted to share this because I've never seen anything like this. So the company is Fresh Cut Paper. And when you don't have the possibility to give someone real flowers because they're traveling, like that was in my case, she gave me this flower card and it was flat like this. But then if you squeeze the edges, the flowers popped out like this. So you have this paper bouquet. It's quite dimensional. And you can put it up on your table. You see the cute vase here. I mean, how adorable is this? I don't know which store she got it from. This is what it looks like from the bottom. And once you've pushed it open, it won't stay flat anymore. It will always push open. There's some rubber bands inside here. You see that? To make that work. But I just thought that was such a cool idea. So next week, I will share a flip through of my retreat journal, which, as I've shown you in my Plan With Me video, is bursting. So stay tuned if you would like to see that. Love you guys. Mwah, mwah.